Hey guys, it's Kaiser here and I'm back. So I'll be reviewing all the animes I've watched in 2023. So I welcome you to Anime Reviews 2023. To start off with, we have Vinland Saga. When we talk about Vinland Saga Season 2, so I personally call this the Farmland Saga along with a lot of anime fans. And the growth which we have seen of Thorfinn, the character development, the introduction of pacifism and how it develops, along with some special iconic scenes such as the scene where he actually talks about his or goes through his past in his sleep, depicting hell. That was really interesting to see, along with the introduction of Canute and how they meet. It was like really interesting, even though the show lacked in action, but it more than made up for it with the storyline. So Vinland Saga was definitely the best in show for this season. Along with that, I actually also watched Tomo-chan is a Girl, which is just a rom-com slice of life romance anime. But one thing special about this anime was that they actually end up together, which was really wholesome to see after such a long time. And of course the plot is pretty simple. The main character girl is actually kind of have tomboyish traits and tries to win over this guy, so it's like pretty fun chill anime. Then I watched Tokyo Revengers Christmas Showdown. So being honest, as you guys might know my opinion with Tokyo Revengers, I really enjoyed season 1, and after that it has been slightly downhill for me, and Christmas Showdown was another such letdown for me. I personally did not enjoy it as much compared to season 1. Like, I think it lacked the oomph which the previous season had. So those were the animes I watched. There was one more anime, Nagatoro second season, which I wanted to watch but I did not watch since I had watched season 1. Now coming to spring 2023, so of course we had the biggest shonen of the year, which was Demon Slayer, or maybe it would be Jujutsu Kaisen now, but I guess Demon Slayer season 3 aired, and again personally I felt this season was a letdown compared to season 2 and season 1. Like, even the action and animation did not hit home for me like the previous season did, so that was a letdown for me personally. Then there was Oshinoko. So Oshinoko was again by the author of Kaguya-sama, and it actually tackled themes of the dark side of the idol industry, which I really enjoy because it kind of reminds me of Bakuman, which is also similar in themes, which talks about the manga industry. So I liked it. So I'm waiting for season 2. I would say I have reserved my judgment for it. Then I also watched Hell's Paradise, which was just another cookie cutter shonen for me, and I liked it. It was a decent watch, nothing too special, nothing out of the ordinary, but what it did, it delivered. And then we had Dr. Stone New World. So this season definitely felt like a build-up for something bigger, and it was an okay season. Like, Dr. Stone, I expect a lot more because it is one of those few shows which talked about science and how we will rebuild civilization if everything went to dust. So I just find the concept very interesting, and the way they deliver it, I think so they can do a better job as well. Now coming to Heavenly Delusion, so this was like a sleeper hit of this season, I guess you could say that. The animation and the art was just phenomenal. The opening soundtrack is one of the most bangers I've seen. The animation, cinematography was really unique. The plot was really unique. I felt lost at times, and I also felt weird at times. I know I'm talking about that scene, guys. Yeah, so overall it was like a unique anime, I would say, and I'll have to watch more seasons to actually form a judgment upon it. I missed out on Konosuba. I wanted to watch Konosuba. Then I also missed out on Tonikaku Kawaii, which I wanted to watch because it is one of the most wholesome animes to ever exist. So I missed out on those animes. I wanted to watch those animes, but I could not. And there was also Ranking of Kings. I missed out on that as well. Now talking about one thing I did watch, which I want to talk about, is My Home Hero. So this was like a really interesting suspense thriller drama kind of anime, which is like a mixture of, I guess you could say, Breaking Bad and some kind of Yakuza stuff, because the plot is really interesting in the sense that it's about a father-daughter duo and a family duo which are trying to like clear their name and their interaction with the Yakuzas. So it's very interesting, and it has a lot of suspense. Now coming to summer 2023. So when you talk about summer 2023, Jujutsu Kaisen second season was airing, which is still airing at the point of this recording, and it has been phenomenal. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen has actually surpassed expectations for me. It was a really good season. It is a really strong season, I would say that. So nothing to complain about here. I felt it was amazing. It did what it's supposed to do. Then we had Mushoku Tensei. So Mushoku Tensei is, I really like this arc. I'm gonna be honest, like, I did not expect that I would like this arc so much, but I enjoyed the ED arc as the fans would say it, the ED arc. Yeah, this was just really nice. Like, in the end with Selfie meeting up with her and then like confessing, all of that stuff was really awesome. Like, I liked the show, I like the vibe, I like the fantasy setting, I like the world building, so I liked season 2. Then we had Zom 100, so it started out with a bang. Buck Films, a new studio, which I think some veterans are also working on it. So the animation is just beautiful. The colors are just like phenomenal. Nothing to complain there. It is a fun show. It's a really interesting and unique take on the zombie apocalypse genre. So I liked Zom 100, even though it has been facing some production issues. Then I also watched Bleach. I felt the 1000-Year Blood War arc part 1 was really much better compared to the part 2. So that is pretty much my opinion on it. I also watched Masamune Kun's No Revenge season 2. I'm a big fan of Masamune Kun. I was season 1 a long time back and I was waiting for season 2, and this felt right. I felt the emotions, I felt the closure. It was really good. So I liked Masamune Kun. And again, I definitely watched Rent a Girlfriend season 3 because it's trash and I love trash. So again, my favorite girl Chizuru coming up with the film festival arc. So they were trying to make a movie, and I felt there was development in this season. The ending was really good. We actually saw vulnerability of Chizuru in this season a lot more. So I felt this season was really good. I just hope they don't ruin it. Then another anime which I did watch was The Dreaming Boy is a Realist. So this anime is like really interesting because the main character actually asks how's his crush, and she's always like ignoring him and stuff. So he then suddenly stops talking to her and stuff. So it started out strong, then over time it kind of like dropped down for me. So the anime was okay. Like at the time I was going through some personal stuff which was related to this anime as well, like kind of like a similar scenario. So I related to the anime a lot. Coming to fall 2023. So fall 2023, of course, which is ongoing, we have Frieren. There's nothing to say about Frieren. Everyone knows, everyone is talking about it. It has gotten a huge rating. It is one of the top animes of this season. Frieren, again, the concept is really unique. The art style, phenomenal. Studio Madhouse really killed it with this banger. Like, it is a journey after the journey. Just phenomenal. The concept of time, the way it is depicted, the raw emotions, like the whole aspect of just thinking that what can be a lifetime achievement for a certain group of people is just a speck of dust in another person's timeline. That's just like so unique to think about. Like even the minute details, the way they do the time lapse, how the years have passed, the flower scene, I mean, yeah, that was like just crazy. And of course that action scene when they're fighting the demons, just top-notch quality coming from Studio Madhouse. One of the best animes this season. Frieren, nothing to complain about. Crazy good. Then I missed out on Rising of the Shield Hero. Like I've dropped it like many people, even though I've heard that this season was good. Spy Family, I have watched a few episodes. I'm not up to date on this anime, but it's just, again, what do you expect from Spy Family? You expect wholesomeness, you expect to be happy watching this, and this is what it delivers. Then of course we have Eminence in Shadow, which I did not watch yet. And now coming to Dr. Stone New World Part 2. So this season finally we get the revelation, and it has much more interesting compared to the build-up season. Now coming to Shangri-La Frontier. So I enjoyed Shangri-La Frontier a lot. Like it gave me the old SEO vibes, like the first time fantasy setting kind of thing, and they have done it right, they have done it good. So I really like Shangri-La Frontier. Like it is making me feel as if that they are inside a game and they are like working hard. So I like the whole concept of Crash Gamer, and now he's playing the godlike game which is SLF, and so it's fun. SLF is fun. Now talking about Tokyo Revengers Tenjiku. So this season, I think so it's slightly better compared to the last season. I have actually enjoyed Tokyo Revengers this season. Now coming to the 100 girlfriends who really like you. I mean, first of all, I was just surprised by the animation quality of this. Like it's like really lively. So I enjoyed that. I mean, just a unique take of 100 girls liking you, and he's like the most wholesome guy, the most giga chat of giga chats. So I don't have much to say about it. It's just you might find one girl much more appealing than the others. So yeah, come at me, Sundere fanboys. So other than that, I am also watching Our Dating Story, The Experienced You and the Inexperienced Me, I think. So this is like a anime that the introvert guy starts dating the most popular high school girl, and they are dating, and so yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. But of course there is another girl who also likes him, and that's the girl who rejected him before. So it's kind of spicy in that sense as well. But yeah, nothing much to say about that anime. So those were the animes. There was also Girlfriend which I want to watch, but I haven't. Other than that, I also caught up to a few animes which I would like to mention. So I finally watched School Days, which I found really interesting and amazing because the ending actually took me by surprise, and I just find it edgy. I just find it good. I really like that the light novel push the boundaries, because in anime you usually don't get the story after they start dating, which we found in School Days. So I liked it. Other than that, I also caught up to One Piece, and talking about One Piece, Wano arc finally finished, and yeah, I'm up to date with the anime. I have not read the manga yet, so I really like One Piece. And other than that, I was actually having an itch to watch a zombie show, and it is one of the better done zombie shows out there, so which I really enjoyed. High School of the Dead was one of the classic animes out there, which with a lot of running gifs. So I finally watched it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the slap scene, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And this year I also finished Neon Genesis Evangelion. I finally watched it after a really long time. Like, I knew about the show since a really long time. Like, I've been watching anime since 10 years, but I never actually gave it a go, and I finally finished the anime. I don't know what it was, honestly. I don't know how to form an opinion about this show. Like, I kind of get it. Like, the main character was going through a really hard time. I just don't know what to talk about on this show. Coming to one of the better done shows this year was Cyberpunk Edgerunners. First of all, let me just credit that soundtrack. Like, well done. Studio Trigger did an amazing job. Of course, CD Projekt Red also with a nice collab. It was one of the best done game adaptations. The ending felt like really emotional. The action was done perfectly. The soundtrack, the animation, the colors, the use of colors, it was just phenomenal. So it's a really good watch, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I really liked it. Now coming to the main stuff, which is the movie. So I watched One Piece Red. It was just a fun show. It was just like, cash grab, but I enjoyed it. Then I watched SEO Progressive, both the movies. So since I'm a big fan of the Ironclad arc, SEO Progressive is something I really enjoy. Like, especially the first one from Asuna's perspective, that was really something I dig. And now coming to the thing which everyone is waiting for, and that is Attack on Titan. Like, Attack on Titan just ended. Like, irrespective of what people feel about the ending, Attack on Titan left a generational mark on the anime community and just its impact on the whole world. So for me, I had a mixed reaction to the ending. I personally felt that the whole romance aspect was kind of something which I was not prepared for, and of course that scene between Armin and Eren, I definitely find that cringe. Like, I kind of get it that he was going through so much, but then the whole mixing of time travel along with memories, I think so it was just too much for the show to handle, and the cycle of hatred actually never ends, which I don't know how to feel about that. Like, okay, it's a realistic take, but then what was the whole point of the whole show? Everything is planned and stuff, so I don't know. Like, even the whole concept with Ymir, like, why did she choose Mikasa? So I think so I would have personally liked much more clarity. I also caught up with Boruto. I mean, I just had to mention that. So which was the favorite anime for me this season? I think so it has to go to either Frieren or Vinland Saga, and I think so I would give it to Frieren for bringing something new. Frieren is just a show which will make you think. It will make you appreciate the time you spend on this earth, and I think that's really, really beautiful.
This isn't no real goodbye. Only to see you later. This isn't my time to cry. I see you.